Okay, welcome back to another episode of my Naruto MUGEN Battle Climax series. Yeah, there hasn't been an upload for a while. Definitely not my fault in any way. I did say there were gonna be 3 to 4 uploads a week. Yeah, scrap that, never mind. Maybe in a few days there'll be another upload, maybe tomorrow to be honest. Who knows? Who knows when this is even going up? Alright, so this is kind of an emergency video wherein I address 2 issues that my first 2 subscribers have had with the game. Now, let's get on to issue 1. Now, my first subscriber had a problem with dealing with Itachi. Now, in order to figure out how to beat this character, we're gonna have to break him down real quick. Let's break him down. Basically, the way that Itachi works, or how Shad uses him in any case, is he goes in with Taijutsu, and the Taijutsu that he usually uses the most would be this one, because it does have very large knockback. Like, if you look at the knockback, it knocks him right back against the wall, and this gives him time to charge his chakra. Then he goes in for a quick chakra charge and spams this ultimate, or he doesn't try and go in, and he uses this ultimate. Now for the first one, there's nothing much you can do. You've just got to try and TP out of the way and make sure that he doesn't get near you when he's on 3 chakra bars. As for the second one, you're going to need to use a TP character, obviously, against Itachi. Jump, TP. Simple. That's an easy way to block it. As for the Taijutsu, you just need somebody with better range and radius. Now, I'll show you a few characters that'll destroy Itachi, pretty much. I'm gonna start off with Tobirama. Let's go with Tobirama. Now, Tobirama he's gonna be a bit of a one trick when it comes to this, because it just takes one of his jutsus. Basically, the jutsu that you need to defeat Itachi is gonna be this. And this will take you 1 chakra, and yeah, 1 chakra bar, and you just spam it on him. Now this isn't really going to help you if he gets close range, but the attack does push your opponent back. So yeah, when it comes to Taijutsu, you're just going to have to be good. You have to be good yourself. Or when he comes close range, you do have another alternative option. You can go for Suiryu no Jutsu, and that won't allow him to get near you. However, you do have to be very careful when it comes to that ability, because he can TP behind you and get some hella damage in. Also, you cannot use that when he's on 3 chakra bars. His ultimate has a way better radius than that. It'll absolutely destroy you. So yeah, basically for Tobirama, that jutsu is the only thing that you want to be using. Next up, Hiruzen is actually a very good way to counter Itachi. Or at least the way that Shadi plays him. Like, if Darwell plays him, then it's a different story. Yeah, so basically you want to spam this jutsu right here. Just keep your opponent away from you, use your fireballs, use your things. Eventually Shadi's going to be hit, he's going to be hit too hard to recover. And you do have great range with that large stick that you have. So yeah, he deals with the Taijutsu perspective, and he will not let Itachi charge his ultimates up. Also, you can cancel the Yasuka beads, which is the long range ultimate that Itachi will use with this jutsu, or even simply with a fireball. If he does manage to get close range and you feel like you aren't winning these Taijutsu fights with some of this, you might want to use, wrong jutsu. You might use this jutsu. Is it this? No, I'm an idiot. This jutsu. There we go. Basically, it acts like Suiryu no Jutsu. It just allows your opponent to, it just forces your opponent to get away from you. But once again, you do have to be careful, he can TP behind you. Okay. Another character that can easily be Itachi Itachi, we get Toby War. He can use his middle ultimate, just don't let him charge chakra at all, basically. Mufune, another character, I don't think I really need to go in deep with him because you guys have already seen how good he is. Wabi basically spams him every single fucking tournament. Yeah. So, Mufune and Hidan are very similar. You can use Hidan as well. Regular Itachi, I wouldn't recommend because even though he is better, his Susanoo will last for less. So yeah, he will just lose basically. Orochimaru, yeah, okay. Very good pick against Itachi Itachi. He can actually destroy him if you play him properly. Basically, the goal is to get this sword out and start going in. You just go in and use this jutsu as well. Use this ultimate. Just look at the damage. Beautiful damage. He's not going to be able to charge and he's not going to be able to taijutsu you with that sword pestering him all the time. You can just sit him in a corner, spam him, or you can go long range and just play it safe basically. Orochimaru does have that wonderful heal, which is his central ultimate, and yeah, it'll work very well against Itachi Itachi. Or at least the way Shadi plays him. That's what I'm kind of targeting in this video. I mean, yeah, Toby Serious Mode is another great counter if you want to play that. Kisame, I wouldn't play any Bunshin characters really, because Shadi will just destroy them with one sword strike. It wouldn't be very good. Maybe A, but you really don't want it to become a battle of who's charging ultimates to you, because in Mugen you do not want to leave anything to chance, because anything that can go wrong will probably go wrong for you. Yeah, that's about it for his counters, Edo Tensei Itachi. You can beat him with any character. He honestly is not that strong, but you just need to watch out for weaknesses, watch out for strengths. Look at Shadi's playstyle. Once again, I repeat Shadi's playstyle. He goes in with taijutsu, spamming the TP until he can get close to you, using the middle attack to send you far away and charging chakra while you're on the ground until he can charge up to an ultimate. That's basically what he's been doing. It's probably not conscious, he probably doesn't mean to do this, but that's just his playstyle. He doesn't know how to use jutsus properly. Okay. Now, as for the second question by my second ever subscriber, he wanted to know how to charge up, how to set up ultimates properly. Now, I'll use Edo Tensei Itachi for this one because he is a good example of how to do this. I'll go into training mode first, and then probably a few, like maybe an arcade game just to show it. Okay, so basically, oh wait, no, I can't even do it because my thing is already charged. So what you want to do is go up close, just don't charge while you're vulnerable. If you either charge while you're very far away from the opponent, and you know that they don't have the chakra or any other means of getting close to you and hitting you fatally. Like if they have a kunai, you can easily stop. Look at this. You want to charge chakra as well while they're in a useless animation. If they ever waste an animation, that's when you want to charge chakra. And also, there are some characters that are meant to use ultimates, like Edo Tensei Itachi, he's balanced. You can use ultimates, you can use jutsus, they're both fine. But for some characters, like the Raikage, you do want to charge up for the ultimate every time and abuse that ultimate. Itachi, you can abuse ultimates with him. So yeah, another time you want to charge chakra, you want to... Oh god. That was unfortunate. You want to beat your opponent, While they're on the ground, charge a bit of chakra. This works especially well with Edo Sensei Itachi, which is Shadi's best style. And then you just get him in. Okay, now that's it for the chakra charge part, basically. Obviously, if you want to charge for a jutsu, you're better off just going for one each time, unless you have a chain jutsu like Mifune. He does have that, yeah, left and forward, I mean, which, yeah, can be fatal if you don't block. But yeah, so you're better off just charging for one chakra bar each time, not waiting for two. And yeah, now as for setting up the actual ultimate, I don't want to awaken here. If you have a TP character, then it's very simple. You wanna TP. He's pissing me off here. You wanna TP? Oh no. Oh god, no. Ah, god. You wanna TP into them, get into close enough range, and Kasor. Whatever, I'll show it in the next round. I was jumping around a bit too much that round. Alright. Run. Yeah. There we go. And yeah. You just you use the ultimate while they're charging or while they're in the execution of an animation. Or potentially for some ultimates you might want to use it while they're getting up. Oh, that was a nice play from him, from the AI there. Yeah, so you just get back and charge, you go in with the TP and yeah, you get him in an animation. I wasted the animation there, wasted his chakra, and his health is now very, very low. And from here it's easy just to finish things off. Now, if you don't have a TP character, it can be a bit more troublesome. The best way to do it is to bash them. Bash them, make sure they have no chakra. There we go, he's got no chakra. Sit him in a corner and then, there we go. Ultimate's executed. If you're feeling like you can't beat them in taijutsu fights, then long range ultimates, you really just can't do them at that point. Let me just finish this. There you go. Long range ultimates, you can't do them. Yeah. Basically, it's different for every character. It's hard for me to provide a general outlook on each character and how different they are to each other, and how you should set up each ultimate. Environmental ultimates though, such as like Jiraiya's toad belly, where he summons like the entire world into a toad, that's different. You can basically just use them anytime. Just make sure you're far away from the opponent if your ultimate does not involve hitting the opponent, basically. So if it's a healing or an environmental ultimate, yeah. So I mean, in general, setting up ultimates is pretty easy. Yeah. Well, now that I've answered the two questions, I should probably go to sleep. I'm basically breathing in smoke. Like I think I have lung cancer. Yeah, that's gonna be it for today. Yeah. Like, subscribe, and peace. Oh wait, no, that's not what I meant to do. Like, subscribe. Wait, fuck. How do you? Oh, that's it. Like, subscribe, and peace.